Hey everyone, my name is Catherine Pearson and I live in Los Angeles. I am originally from San Francisco and have also spent a few years living in the suburbs of Boston and 2 years living just outside of Nashville. But LA is where I've spent the majority of my life. I have a lot of experience working with young children in both formal and informal settings. When I was in high school, my father remarried and I became the oldest of seven, with my half sister being born my junior year. So I did a whole lot of unpaid babysitting around that time, but it was very enjoyable. I really did love taking care of a little baby. I currently work in an elementary school, and I spent 6 years working in a kindergarten classroom. My role as the assistant teacher was primarily to provide instructional support and monitor outdoor play. And I really loved supporting the learning that went on both inside and outside of the classroom. Inside the classroom, I would run small math groups, literacy groups, did a lot of read alouds, worked individually with students, and supported our morning meeting conversations, which were always very fun. In the article, The Essentials of Early Literacy Instruction, a familiar idea about emerging literacy is the importance of interactive storybook reading. The students adored read alouds, and it was definitely one of my favorite parts of the day. We read probably at least definitely once a day. The lead teacher I worked alongside was incredible at using scaffolding to introduce the stories and build engagement, and I loved hearing their takeaways from the story at the end, the messages that stuck out, the settings, the characters. It's so enjoyable to get to read with little kids. In my experiences working with children, I have supported their development of emerging literacy. In my role in the kindergarten classroom, I often worked with students in small literacy groups. Playing games was a big part of our literacy centers. I would often play memory matching games where the students would try to match a picture with a beginning letter sound or end letter sound, matching rhyming words, matching an uppercase letter with a lowercase letter. And this was a pretty consistent center in the beginning of the school years, and it was really nice to see how much progress they would make after just repeated play. An idea from the article that was new to me was the concept of using rich teacher talk as an essential strategy for early literacy instruction. I had typically thought that when speaking to young children, it was best to use language they could understand and respond to, and not too much large, rich vocabulary. Extending children's comments into more descriptive, grammatically mature statements is understandable, and I can see how that would help early literacy. But I do wonder at what age that should begin. So this strategy of rich teacher talk is one I will keep in mind most as I continue to work with young students. Thank you.